maybe a little invincible, just a little. But Cristie here, stump there. I have been an amputee since 2001, and while I'm sure to take care of my stump, I have to take extra care of my good hand too. I take steps to prevent damage to it and pay close attention to when I think it's being overused. Overuse and strain of my good arm is something that I deal with because I only use the one hand. My stump is very useful and I do appreciate it, but it just doesn't carry the load that of course my other hand did or would have. So basically my good arm is doubling down with all the things that normally two hands would do. So it's causing wear and tear and pain in the long run. I've mentioned in my past videos how now I try to keep things as simple as possible, putting as least extra work on my good arm as I can while still living a productive and fulfilling life where I get to do those things that I enjoy as well as the necessities of life. I tried to do way too much all the time when I first became an amputee because it was a sudden and tragic event. I was thrown into living a different life and I did not look at the big picture or the fact that, hey, in the future my hand may hurt from using it too much. I should have taken better care of my hand and paid more attention to the fact that that could happen. I wish I would have slowed down to learn things in a more timely manner instead of trying to do as much as I possibly could all the time. I mean, I was on go all of the time, doing anything and everything that I could. Currently, when I overdo things, my neck all the way down my shoulder, all the way down my arm, through my elbow, my forearm, and then my fingers, they burn, and it's just really achy, like a puffy pain, inflammation. My back tends to ache a little as well. So I deal with tendonitis, bursitis, and a little bit of arthritis. It hurts. Looking back when I was younger and as a new amputee, I did not realize how important my good hand was. I had the mindset that I was young, I survived a boat running over me, so I was good. Maybe a little invincible, just a little. But I wish I would have taken better care and would have slowed down to try to prevent overuse of my hand a little sooner, to try to preserve it, to be conservative with it. Some of the things I do now, when I'm texting, I love to use my talk to text with my microphone on my telephone. So I just talk and text and push send. Huge saver. It helps save time, the repetitiveness of my fingers. Say I'm driving on a long trip, I'll either take several breaks or I'll have somebody with me that can swap out. And normally I do not drive no more than 2 hours at a time, if that. I just don't. I try not to lift anything too heavy, and at the first sign of pain, generally, I'll take some time to rest. Sometimes it is hard to slow down and just rest when I really want to do things, but I have to remember to take care of me. I have to remember to take care of these things. I try to eat healthy. I take vitamins and supplements to give my body what it needs and can use to repair itself. I use heat, ice, lidocaine patches. I really love those. Also, I take a warm shower with Epsom salt. That's one of my favorites. It works wonders. I'm looking into seeing a chiropractor. I do not or have not used a prosthetic hand. That just didn't work out for me at the time when I tried all those years ago. But I don't know if it'll help, but I've made some phone calls and trying to find out what steps I need to take to see if I can work on getting me a prosthetic hand to try out, to see if it'll help me. Hopefully I can get things moving on it. I'll be happy to share that journey too. The pain that I experience is manageable. I just have to stay on top of taking care of myself, and when I begin to hurt, that's my body telling me something, and I have learned to listen to it. As an upper extremity amputee, I have to remember not to overdo it. I just do. And I'm okay with that. Do you have any solutions for pain, prevention, overuse, being an amputee, or even not? I love to hear from you and I enjoy your input and ideas. We're a community. You probably already know this, but please be sure to check with your physician, as I do with mine, and have close communication with them in dealing with anything concerning your health, because, of course, I'm not a doctor. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Please subscribe, and until next time, stay wonderful.